Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm here today with a DIY tutorial on how you can create a handbag with a Chanel or Dior or any other makeup pouch from a designer brand into a handbag. So if you're interested in how to do that, continue to watch. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Emily and I love handbags. I also love travel, fashion, luxury. So if you like any or all of those things, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you'll be notified of my future videos. This is a long requested video and during the holidays it got really busy, so I didn't get a chance until now to film a tutorial. I do hope that you've kept your makeup pouches that you got during the holiday season, whether it's from a gift or from a gift with purchase or you bought it yourself. This is an easy tutorial on how you can create your own. Now let's go through some of the pouches that you might see. This one in particular is a Chanel one from a couple of years ago, and this one was, if you remember, it did have the little tabs on the ends, so you can see that. So if you cut a hole through, you can just slip a chain that you have or you can purchase. I know some of you have asked me about good chains to get. This one in particular is very heavy weighted and it's flat, so it sits nicely on your shoulder, and it is very durable and sturdy. I got this one from Next Fashion shop, so their chains come in many different lengths, sizes, widths, I mean, you name it, even color. So I would highly recommend looking at them. I believe my code angeleyn20 still should work, but I'll link these below and as well as my promo code below if you're interested. I don't get anything for it, but I do want to let you in on a good chain when I see one. So there it is. This is one type of pouch that you could have in your closet right now, but in the case where this is not an option, meaning there's not this, easy tab for you just to slip a chain into. Let's say you got one from later years where the Chanel pouch in this case has no tabs, as you can see, so you cannot just add a chain on. Or a Dior pouch like this, that's very cute with the double zippers, but again, it does not have the little tabs on the sides for you to add a chain onto it. This tutorial will be very helpful for you in making one of these into a handbag or a little clutch or a shoulder bag. So continue to watch. I hope you enjoy and find this video very helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, so then I'll be sure to make more of these videos in the future. All right, so next up, we'll go into what supplies you need. You will need your pouch, of course, any one that you're interested in putting a chain onto. So I have two here. One is a Chanel one, and then one is a Dior one. So you can tell that they're kind of different in sizes and shapes, but it's going to be the same. The other things you'll need, one of them is this very handy dandy hole puncher for leather. It also works for fabric. I've used this in so many of my videos already, so if you are interested in any of the things I make, like how to make a wallet SLG into a handbag, this is another one that I used there, and I used it on felt. So this one is a hole puncher. I will list this one or similar one below if you're interested. I've used it so many times in my arts and crafts already. I think it's definitely worth it. There are different hole punches here, different sizes, so it works wonders. You'll also need a set of these hooks. So they come in these either silver or gold in this particular set, but this is how the chain is going to hook onto your bag. And so you're going to need one of these guys. So depending on what hardware color you want, you can use silver or gold. I will list this set that I have here below. This set actually comes with a hole puncher here, but it's just a stick, so you have to hammer it into your fabric, which I don't like as much because I think that's like very easy to hurt myself. So I prefer this one, which is a squeezing motion, but it's up to you if you prefer to, try this one out. It does come with this set. So you'll see that there are two pieces. There is the screw that goes in the back, and then there's also the little D-ring side that goes in the front. And the final thing that you'll need is your choice of chains. The one that I showed you before, which is on this bag right now, is from Next Fashion. So this is the flat one. I also have another one from Next Fashion, which is this beautiful bejeweled rounded chain, and it's in gold, and it has a big lobster clasp at the end. And then this one I actually got during one of my handbag courses. I took a handbag making class. I'm about to take another one too, by the way. But this one is beautiful. It's very light, but it has these intertwined gold and marble rings. So I really love this one as well. This is very different. So if you are interested, I'll try to find this. But anyway, my point is you can use any ring that works for you. And be able to hook it. As long as it has like a little hook of some sort at the end of the chain, you can use it for this project. So I already did one side of this bag, this Chanel bag without, you know, the one that does not have the little hook on the side. I've created this D-ring, as you can see right here, and I've already put it into one side of the bag. And I'll show you how to do it onto the other side, but this is essentially what you want it to do, because once it's on here, you can clip a chain, for example, like this, and then, well, you need the other side, but that will be what will hold up the bag as a handbag. First thing you want to do is open it up, remove any stuffing that you have inside it. So already you can see the side that I already made a punch in. This is the back side of the handbag, as you can see, and it does create a very flush inside, so it doesn't like poke at you at all, but then it'll look really nicely on the outside right here. What we're gonna do is punch a hole here and then also do the same thing so that we get a little hoop. So because this is going to be a gold project, I'm just basing off because the zipper is gold, but I mean you could do silver. I'm going to pick out the gold little hoop, and then I'm going to pick a backing that is also gold to match with it. So essentially you can see that on the back of this hoop side, you can see that it has a little hole in the center, and what you're going to want to do is screw this in so that it keeps it without moving. So that's the idea. We're going to punch a hole right here. Now, this is important. When you punch the hole, you don't want to punch it too far up. You want to know that the ring that you see here you don't want the ring to go like into the zipper, right? So you want it to be right here, which means the hole, which the screw would come through, has to be slightly underneath. But you also don't want it too far down, because what will happen is if it's too far down on this bag, it'll flip over because the center of the gravity of this bag will be too low. So there is like a sweet spot, and so that's one of the tricks in playing around with, you know, if you want, you can play around with like a bag that you don't really care about first. The general thing that I would say is you want to get it as close to this zipper as you can, to the middle part of this bag, but you don't want it too far up because then it'll be into the zipper. So the other thing you want to do is make sure you pick the right hole on your puncher. And how you can do that is you take the screw that you'll be putting through the hole, and you kind of match it to the one that fits. I'm inserting the screw, which will go through the hole, into the smallest, and it won't fit in. So I know this hole is going to be too small. So I'm going to rotate this and find a hole that could actually fit this. So this hole, like, can't really fit. This hole can fit better, and this hole fits all of it. So you can kind of play around. I would go with the one that barely fits, but fits a little bit, and then because you can always punch up bigger. If you punch too big of a hole, it may be too late to make it smaller. So I'm gonna do the one that I think might be slightly too small, and then see. It is fabric, so it can stretch a little bit. But yeah, let's give this a try. So essentially you want to put the fabric into this area so that when you punch it, it'll punch out the hole. So I'm going to take this bag, I'm going to line it up. And so you can see you don't want to punch it like right there, because the ring would be like going into the zipper. So I'm going to punch slightly down, but not too much down. And You want to make sure there's no metal on the other side either. There isn't. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right there. And then squeeze. You can hear a click sound. And usually I do like a little twist just to like make sure it really punches it. Then you release. And you can kind of see the hole is created there. Sometimes it takes a couple punches, which is why I do the little twist. I'm gonna do it again. Just note that if you're gonna punch it again, be very careful because you wanna make sure you line it back up to the first hole that you created. So the hole did go through. I don't know if you can see that. See the punch is coming out on the other side. You do have to keep an eye out because when something has many layers of fabric, it may not punch through the first time around. So, but you can see that the black metal bit is coming through. So we know we have a hole now. So now what I'm gonna do is take the little screw and I'm gonna push it through this back part, through the hole. And you can see it coming out this side now. And then I'm gonna take this D-ring hoop side and put the middle part, the hole from the backing, put it onto the screw that is coming out of the bag. And then with my thumb pushing it forward, line this up, then you turn to screw it on. So you keep turning while holding the back tight so that it screws on. Okay, until like it kind of feel like it's locked in. So now, I don't know if you can see, but the little screw is there. The D-ring is here. Voila! Now we have a ring on both sides. If your fingers are slipping and you cannot really tighten it, there is a X right here that you can use a screwdriver to hold it while you twist. So you can get a better grip on this. But essentially this is it, as you can see. So I'm gonna take any chain that you have, and I'm gonna take this one just to kind of show you. On that side, and then here again. On this side, and then you have a bag. Isn't that amazing? So now you can put stuff in it. I have like a hand lotion. I'm gonna just toss it in here. I mean, obviously you can put a lot more stuff in here, but here's your bag. I think this is a very easy way to create a makeup pouch into a handbag. This one is great for just wearing on your crook of your arm or on your shoulder. And you can obviously put a longer chain on it so that you can wear it as a crossbody, like so. I wanted to point out that if you punched too low, this bag will flip because the gravity pulls the other way. So that is one thing to keep in mind, like I mentioned before. And if we wanted to make this bag, it's the same idea. You'll have to come in here and do a hole punch probably like right here. So I just want to show you once that you could do it with the velvet. I already know where this punch is gonna be, so I already know the size. So I'm gonna do that. Line it up here. I'm gonna move the zipper a little bit because I don't want to stamp the zipper. This one's actually quite thick, so even though I heard the click when I release it, I put my finger in underneath it, I don't feel the metal coming through. So I think it only got through like maybe part of it. So you're gonna have to keep like twisting and like really kind of keep pressing again and again to make sure it actually goes through all of the fabric. So I can now see the hole come through right here. You can see that that's the metal piece. So now I know it went through. And I'm gonna take the metal screw to poke from the back of the bag into the front of the bag. and it should pop up right there. Cool. And then I'm gonna take the toggle bit where the screw is, and then I'm gonna screw this in right there. So yeah, you want to push from both sides to screw in, and then when it feels like you cannot screw anymore and it's on, then you're done. So here we are. If you closed this, you'll see that this is now one part of the pouch that now you just need the other side, and then you can clip a chain on it. All right, guys, so that was, like I said, an easy way to change a pouch, makeup pouch that you have already or that you just bought, or whatever you want to change it into, like a little wristlet, a clutch, a shoulder bag, a crossbody bag. You can easily do that even if it does not have a little loop, because now you can add your own to any of these cute pouches that you have. I love making my things more versatile, so I do hope that you found this very helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Definitely find some of the materials I've listed below in the description box so that you can go and make your own as well. I would love to hear if you have any of these and if you've tried this, if it worked for you. There's definitely some finesse to some of these things, and depending on the pouch, it might require some additional playing around with, but I would love to hear how yours worked out. Stay tuned for more DIY unboxings and wishlist videos. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!